Welcome to the 12 Days of Creating Christmas Edition. I am Kristen, the creator behind Simply Joy by Kristen, and guess what? I'm so excited you are here. I have been planning to do this series for months. And I started setting a few things aside for my stash. I've added in newly thrifted things. I've added in new items. I've added even in some things that probably should have been recycled. But I'm going to take from this inspiration basket each time and try to create something related to Christmas. Maybe it will be a gift. Maybe it will be a decor. Maybe it will be, I don't know, anything related to Christmas, right? I had these items that were a little too big to fit in there, so I absolutely had to show you those separately. Oh, the envelope, those have some written surprises on them. One thing is a thrifted item that Eddie picked up. I asked if he would be included, so I'm really excited about that. Today, the very first project to kick this series off is going to be using a package from Trader Joe's. As soon as I saw that cutout of the gingerbread cookie, I knew I could repurpose it. And the first thing that came to mind was creating a template. And this actually makes me think of a gingerbread punch that I've been on the hunt for. And I actually want to tell you one story of one of my hunts for it. But before we do that, let's trace it out. I also didn't exactly keep the shape because I felt that the head was way too short. And so I just extended it a little. I'm going to be tracing it onto cardboard. Here's a hint. Flip over and trace, not on the bumpy. I learned that. I had created all these snowman noses and traced on the bumpy part. It is much, much easier to do it on the smooth part. So learn it from me. Okay, back to the gingerbread punch. Many Decembers ago, I was hanging out with a friend in Minneapolis, Mall of America, for a weekend in December. And we decided to spend the whole day at Mall of America. Spoiler, I have never been back. Yep, I know. But anyways, it was a good time. We went into the craft store, Archivers, on the hunt for this gingerbread punch. I had seen one, and years later, I was still looking for it. You know, it's just one of those things you can't get out of your head. And there was someone there working, and she's very helpful. Didn't find it, but I felt like I knew her. Have you ever saw someone and you're like, how do I know you? I feel like I know you, right? Okay. Anyways, I am using a cookbook and I'm looking up recipes that use gingerbread because it's a gingerbread cookie. I'm also using the 4x4 canvases, and I realized that my recipe was a little short and I had this small piece of decoupage paper left, and because I wanted to make a couple of them, I decided to do a split, and I think that it looked really cool. Okay, so back to the shop. We are checking out, and the register at the register, and she's like, I think I know you. Are you Kristen from UND? Yes, I had been in charge of a dorm when I was 21. It was an all-female dorm, a small one, and I know, crazy. I was such a baby. And she happened to be a freshman when I was there, and I had only known her for about a month because she had one of the most horrible ways to start your college career, and that is losing her grandma, who was her best friend, and 2 weeks later, her boyfriend was killed in a car accident. Like, it was horrible, absolutely horrible. And she needed someone to go on her behalf and write a letter to the college asking for a refund of her tuition, which I did. Okay, so fast forward, this is years later at Mall of America. Like, University of North Dakota, that's in Grand Forks, North Dakota, and I'm teaching in a small town in southern Minnesota, and here our paths cross. And she was expecting her first baby in just like matter of weeks, happily married, life was good, and what a beautiful opportunity. Like, I don't take this lightly. Like, I got to see her story in a better place. Like, I got to see years later that she was okay. I never found the punch, but I got something better that day. And I think when we as creators and artists get to restore something or give an item a new life, it's just like a smaller version of that. And so you never know who you're going to come across or where they're at with their story. So be kind this holiday season. Not everyone is in their beautiful chapter, their beautiful part of their chapter. Maybe they're having a really rough one. So just a reminder that good is coming, but it might not be right now. And you're not alone and you are seen. I look forward to having you come back in 2 days on December 4th for our second creation. Until then, friend, I hope you were inspired and you find time to create just for you.